I'm out at my son's baseball practice today, and just wanted to give a couple of updates. We do have the building plans finalized, finally. That actually was a pretty smooth process. The lady was just great to work with. Haven't been posting in a while, just had a lot going on. We've had a lot of cold weather for Georgia's cold weather. Had some snow, and we've had a lot going on. My wife has started radiation again for her, well, not again. She started radiation for her second round of breast cancer. She had it a few years ago and beat it, and it came back. But we're going to beat this again too. I got sidetracked. There's people out behind me now. But I have not posted as much as I wanted to. Like I said, there will be more coming out once the weather warms up a little bit more. I may try to get out this week a little bit. Also, one of our dogs is we just found out has probably end stage renal failure. So we're just trying to take care of her too. So it's been a lot the past week or two. And you know, dogs they're just animals, and they feel like family sometimes, you know. So no dirt bikes today, no hunting today. Just out walking at a park where my son practices baseball at. But I just thought I'd give an update since my face hasn't been on here in a little bit. We are still doing okay for the most part though. And our next phase, since we have the building plans, our next phase is to go to the bank and look at our options for construction loans. And then once we get past that, then we can look into getting the building permits, which I don't think it's going to be a problem. In the county we're in, they're really easy to work with. But we need to get the construction loan before we can move further because money. Speaking of money, I do have a buy me a coffee set up. So if you like the content we're putting out, if you want to help support us in any way, not begging for money, but it's not easy to do all this recording, and we got a few more cameras and better microphones. So it's not exactly easy or cheap to do it. And new phones, those weren't cheap either, but not complaining. But if you like to support us, buy me a coffee is in the bio, and feel free to send a couple quarters or a couple pennies our way if you have it. We definitely appreciate it. So we have a lot of expenses coming up, especially with paying our portion of the insurance for radiation treatments. Man, pets are not cheap either, especially just to get blood work for that kidney stuff. Whew, like $600 just to have bloods and urine analysis done for a dog. It's cheaper for me to get my blood work done. So go figure. But that's where we're at right now. And if you're still watching this, I really appreciate it. I really do. And whether you support us or not, monetarily through the buy me a coffee or however, just sharing the channel out and subscribing helps a ton. So we really like making the content. And I know a lot of people are interested in what it takes to buy land and build a house, which is what we've done. If you're new to the channel, my name is Jacob. This is Lordland Adventures. And we sold our house back in May last year and bought some land. And we are working on building on it. And it is much easier said than done. But if I can help anybody else that wants to do the same thing, make the process a little bit easier for you, then I'll follow along. If I can help one person, that's great. Or if you just like listening to me yap, that's fine too. So I like listening to myself yap too sometimes in the shower, usually talking to myself, all the conversations that I could have had, but I didn't. So now we just got to figure out if the bank will likes the house plan and the land and how much we think it's going to cost to build, which is a whole nother ball of wax in itself. We've sat down and put together a lot of the different costs with labor and materials. And I know first there's a rough per square footage guess on what it should cost to build. And we're trying to squeeze under that a little bit by self-contracting it. So, I'm so ADHD. Look, there's a plane. All right, I'm about to edit that out. So that's all I wanted to do, was to come on here and say hey and let you know where we're at. I have not disappeared. I'm not one of those channels that just pops on and goes hot and heavy for a little while and then just disappears off the face of the earth. I know it's kind of depressing when that happens with people that you follow. Sometimes you get all involved in their life and then they disappear. That happens a lot to me anyways in real life, so trying not to do that to y'all. So I appreciate you following along, and if you're in the same process as us, or if you're not, feel free to comment and tell us where you're at in that process. And if you're not, just shoot your dreams down in the comment, what you want, what you're looking for, and maybe we can help each other out. Thank you for watching, and I promise there will be more exciting videos in the future, in the near future. I do need to investigate that property a little bit. I think there's some weird stuff going on over there. You may have seen in some of the other videos I did that those voices that came across the video, they were not me, they were not fake. I didn't even know they came across until I was editing it. So I think I need to look into that a little bit too. Maybe we'll do some night investigations. So people drop by looking at me like I'm crazy, but you know what? Who cares? So I appreciate you watching. If you made it this far, click that subscribe button and give us a like. You don't have to, but I would appreciate it. And share the channel out. Would really appreciate that more than just about anything. And we do have a buy me a coffee link. So if you want to buy me a coffee in the morning, feel free to drop 50 cents. McDonald's is pretty cheap. Well, it's not that cheap, but thank you.